G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro and today we will be looking at MP33 Inferno. Why did I decide this one? I actually didn't decide this one. My niece suggested I do this one next, so why not? So here we have Inferno in his fire truck mode. He's a quite nice fire truck. I was really happy when I got this guy years ago. His ladder can go in and out. Ignore that for the moment, but it does make it easier to get out. It does fold, but that's due to transformation. The side bits here can come out on both sides if you want him sort of in locked mode. He does have accessories like faces, an alternate head, his gun and an ultimate front and gun, water shooter, what do you want to call it, but they're in storage and they're more of this type than chrome. He can attach the one piece that I do keep with him, which is his water effect, and you can just plug that in the end there, and now he's shooting water. Also, he does come with another chest piece, while I'm thinking of it, that has a hold piece for one of the once the truck goes past, one of the either side swipe or red alert more appropriately for the episode where red alert loses his mind and Inferno ends up carrying him out. Honestly, you cannot tell me that even though Inferno had a girlfriend on Cybertron, him and red alert were not a thing on Earth. Anywho, so we'll just unplug that. You can put this away. You want to come up here, just fold that back. Some people say they have trouble getting this stuck. What I find is if you tilt that down to an angle, and then come back and get your nail underneath the grey bit here. There is a little leverage. Pull that back through, and just straighten that up, and fold it back. And you can close that up again, and well, it does make it easier to get the ladder out, but obviously it causes issues in transformation if you have that still sticking out. Alright, so let's get down to size comparisons. Here he is with LG Windblade. He is longer, she is obviously wider, and he is taller. And here he is with my very damaged, very broken G2 Inferno. Alright, let's get down to transformation. And funny enough, there are a lot of steps in this guide that the G1 and G2 transformation actually does. I might bring that up a little bit because he will get tall eventually. So what we will do is we will just slide all that ladder down. We can deal with that, but we'll deal with it in a minute. Next, we are going to come back here and you're going to untab these to release his hands. We'll also come under here, and these side skirts, you're just going to push them in behind the tires. You're then going to come in here and push back. They just go into these grooves here, back and out, and that will give us some clearance in a moment. And we can move those if you want to now, or you can move them after. It doesn't really matter. All right, now we can move all this, and we're going to lift it all up. Now we can get this bit up at least. There we go. And we will get this separated. There we go. And he will become a little bit of a wobbly mess. Where are we? Oh, that's right, because he's come down. Anyway, so I gotta keep remembering to look into the camera more because I feel like I'm getting unfocused. All right, so we will deal with the legs. So what we're going to do here is we're going to come under here, pull this out, rotate that all the way to the front. You're then going to fold this in, fold this up, grab this piece and pull it out and slide it back in. and that fills out the bottom of his leg, and then push out this button and we have one leg done. And there we go, we have 2 legs. So let us continue. So we will rotate this up and it will be a bit floppy for a little bit. What we're going to do then is we're going to come up here, move the camera a little bit so we can see a bit better. These will pull out on both sides. Then we're going to get the head up, so you want to come up the top here and just flip back this tab all the way. And then you want to try, and let's see if I can get this in one go, to pull the head out. Now, if you have trouble with getting the head into the body, you need to try and get these wings and the gun down as far as possible to get it in. If all else fails, come underneath and just fiddle with it until it's all the way at the front and it's in the right spot. So we'll lift that up and get that out of the way. We'll lift his ears up just to give some clearance, and we'll leave it like that for the moment. Then we will get into the arms, and what we will do here, I feel like I missed this. Oh, that's right, we're going to bring the legs down. I knew I was missing a step. I knew I was missing a step. Or was I? No? Because that just... There we go, it slides. I knew there was something I was missing. So that untabs, slides back. So that gets our legs in the right spot. I didn't push. Did I? Yeah, I did. I'm sure I did. Alright, so we'll fold these back just to get them out of the way. See, what I'm doing is I'm looking at the time now. So I'm sort of like, I need to get things done. Alright, so we'll just pull that down for the moment. What we can do is very carefully just pull that out a little bit. You want to rotate inwards. Come on. Alright, it's doing it on the other side, but it doesn't want to do it on this side. There we go. Rotate inside, and you have this weird looking sort of, yeah. And then you want to sort of rotate that into the right groove. Here we go. So sort of rotate down, slide it up, and this tab here, try to keep focused, is going to slide into here. Just bend the arm and we can straighten it out. And there we go, and we'll deal with that in a moment. So that is one arm all done. So there we go, we got 2 arms all done. We can come back here and we can finish this off. So we'll just turn his head around for the time being and just get it out of the way. Well, then there is a tab on the inside of the wheel. I don't know if I can show it. Try to give you a look. Come on, focus for me. All right, so it's right here, and that will tab onto these bits to lock the torso in place. There we go, 1 on that side, and come on, 2 on the other side. So then we can finish this off. You're going to come here, you're going to bend the ladder, and as you do, it'll fold through all the way until it can't go no further, and then you're going to hinge this up into the body, like so. Then you can take this piece, fold that up, which gives him his backpack and cleans that up a bit. Then we can come around the front. His ab crunch is currently working at the moment, which is funny because normally it's just a lot more solid. There we go. And then we can finish the head off. So we'll just let that up for the moment. We fan these out, and then we can bring that down, line that up a bit better, and voila, we have Inferno. And he does look good. Like I said, I was really happy when I got this figure, and I'm still happy that I got this figure. I wish I had a red alert to go with him, but it is what it is. So let's get down to articulation. His head itself can move. Of course, you can lift off the whole headpiece, and there's the face. One of the faces only work with one of the other helmets. And this one works with this one. I can't remember what I swear there's like 3, 4 faces. Slide that back so it does look up that far, look down that far. His whole head with the box does rotate, doesn't really look up. It does look a long way down. It can't do side to side. The head itself, the face itself can do side to side. The hose can go up and down. Nozzle can go up and down. His arms can do a full 360 on a soft ratchet. It can go out that far. Can't really get any further without hindering the transformation. Single jointed elbow. He has bicep rotation. He has wrist rotation, which is really tight on mine. And we'll get to what I'm thinking of in a minute. He has waist rotation, not much, because his pieces here, I suppose you could try to fold them down to get him out of the way, but that still's gonna get in your way in the end. He does have an ab crunch once you pop it back out again. Now that I've got it locked in place, the ab crunch won't kick in. There we go. He's got an ab crunch. Come on, get back in there. Oh, by the way, you of course can either leave these up or put them down. Putting them down is the way you're supposed to have them. Oh, got some nice, really nice joints in his knees too. So, no front side skirts. Kinda has back skirts, but they don't really get out of the way. Leg can go out that far, not all the way up. Can go that far forward because the whole thing moves with it. Can go back roughly that far until the wheel gets in the way. He has hip rotation, a nice ratcheted knee. I love the sat sound. He has ankle tilt. If you use the transformation, you can get it pretty far down. Oh, and that's got a really nice clip too. And of course, you can go a little bit up. Now, I will sew this so you can take the hose nozzle off if you want. You can open up here and it will reveal another hand. Now, Inferno only has one hand, technically, but if you want an Inferno with 2 hands, all you have to do is, yeah, I don't usually get this out, so come on, rotate. It's really tight. Come on. Gotta get something out of here. We'll get that out of the way first. And we'll rotate that around. That goes back in. And our Inferno has 2 arms, and that means, of course, you can switch it over. Oh, of course, he has typewriter fingers too, while I'm thinking of it. Now we go back on. I've also just lodged his shoulder, but never mind. I suppose if you want to, you could also use that if you want, but it doesn't really make much sense. So there we go. We'll straighten him up a bit for our size comparisons. So I decided to add his water effect while I was thinking of it. So here he is with G2 Inferno. Obviously he's much taller, but there are definite elements in this that are still there. The legs roughly transform the same. They flip down, the head folds back, except instead with this, where the head goes into the body, the other one just goes backwards. And there he is with MP10. So if you did like this video, please leave me a like, a comment, maybe even subscribe and ring that bell. Otherwise, I will catch you later.